The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it today. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, Tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Bishop. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks now. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys...
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Vols.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
To the air on first down. Caught, and he's got room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Escapes the pressure going right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to take off. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last
spins away from one. Shakes him in, and he might take off. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave...
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They want to run this quarterback. Pulled down for the tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Just feeds the running back. Takes it past the marker. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it down the field. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside. It's Gordon. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Number 97, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Dances away. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes to grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Finds his man. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route. If he's going.
There's some room. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This all
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race, foundation you need to set.
And this
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Keelan Russell fires to the right. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville. taking on the Syracuse Orange. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Throws to the wideout, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Quickly complete. Makes a man miss. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Russell, safe completion on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the catch and he's free. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Russell on play action. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It's 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Might be calling a hot route. He'll throw on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They go play action with Russell. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bama!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on... Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This is
turning it on. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Throwing Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Flushed out of the pocket. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Pressure is effective from the defense. Knocking down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Keelan Russell spits it out to the back. He's got his man across the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Russell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that front.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown balls! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun to give to the back. gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Snags it and he's open. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown time!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.